So, Jim, how do we go about doing the, making Vern the,
Just make a motion to make him the secretary pro tem.
okay, I need a motion to make Vern Horton the secretary pro tem for the meeting?
So moved, Mayor. Second.
Stone.
Aye. Aye.
Height. Harrison.
Aye.
Backnick. Horton. Aye.
Okay, I need a motion, I guess to excuse Chris Paquette from the meeting. Doug is making all motions
Harrison.
tonight.
Aye.
Backnick. Aye. Bertone.
Aye.
Heights. Searcy.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Mayor, can I make a request
Yes,
that Mr. Horton, Mr. Harrison do all the motions tonight?
I'm actually would amend that, let Doug make all the motions because Vern's busy.
That works.
Got it, okay. So then I need a motion to approve the regular council meeting held the 16th of November,
I'll make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
and then one more for the special council held the 2nd of December.
I'll make that motion as well.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Searcy.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Okay, I don't have anything this evening from our solicitor, Mr. Jim Lyons.
Only a couple of things, Mayor. I wish I could vote for resolutions 2021-99 and 2021-100, because I think Vern and Doug have both done a great job, and I think I've been lucky to have a chance to work with them from both a legal and also a personal standpoint, and I just want to thank them for all their service. So, other than that, Merry Christmas, everybody. So.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lyons.
From our administrator, Miss Amy Cossack.
Our streetscape is almost done, hopefully by the end of December, so we're closing in on it. Union Industrial has been fabulous to work with, so we couldn't be more pleased. Ohio Department of Development is putting out some grants for brownfield remediation and building demolition. We're looking at opportunities for the village. We will have an appointment available for the Tree Commission coming up, one space available for a resident of Fairport Harbor. So if anyone is interested, we'll be advertising for that position very soon. And in your packet, I've included articles on the Small Business Saturday that was a success and Harbor Holiday. And that's all I have in my report for tonight.
Thank you, Amy. Any questions for Amy? Thank you. We have no zoning report tonight. From our engineer, Clyde.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council. I think that Amy had touched on the streetscape project. We just have a few punch list items to take care of, and that will be all wrapped up. I think that's pretty good. We are actively pursuing, or helping the administration pursue some funding for the water valve for the connection between Painesville and Fairport. And that's really all I have.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank Amy for working her magic. I don't remember the last time anybody poured concrete in December and it was warm enough you didn't need to warm it. So, whatever you did, great job.
Right.
Thank you,
It looks beautiful.
thank you.
Very good. All right, as noted, Chris is absent this evening. His report was in the packet. If you have any questions, I guess forward those to Amy, and then we can get them answered for you. So to old business, we got a second reading of ordinance number 2021-95, an ordinance revising the number of accessory structures allowed of accessory structures. That's on second read. Committee reports this evening, Mr. Saracen.
Both of our chiefs did an excellent job of the report. And Chief, do you have anything you want to add? Chief Dave, do you have anything you want to add?
No, what was in the packet, if everybody can view that, we would like to recognize our Sergeant Eric Sharp, the loss of his father, Jay Sharp. He spent many years with the Painesville Police Department. We lost him within the last week or so. He was buried last week too, and we would just like to take maybe a moment of silence and prayer for him and Eric's family as well. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to report except for, we did get our one vehicle back after the extensive repairs too. And that's pretty much all I have, so.
Okay, thank you.
Report was very good, Chief.
No, nothing else.
How's the workload with COVID cases, Chief?
It's increasing again. Yesterday we transported 2, and today I haven't looked to see how many that were sick with it. The problem is we don't get notified anymore unless the family tells us,
Gotcha.
because the
Okay.
public health emergency is over. So our guys are at a higher risk right now.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for your work on that. Can I have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved. Move to adopt.
Second?
Second.
Move to suspend.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Vacknick.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Okay, so before I read the next resolution, I too want to extend my sincere thanks to Vern Horton for his many years of service to the village. I think Vern first started serving probably on a board. I know you served as the administrator for a number of years, and then you were elected to council at the same time that I was elected to council. So we've been doing this for a while now. Vern's very active in the community. Anything I've ever needed help with, Vern has been there just by picking up the phone and calling. You will be sorely missed here at the council level. Your knowledge and and really your caring for the individual residents, Vern, is what really kind of stands out most of all. I don't think we've seen the end of Vern Horton in Fairport Harbor, that much I'm sure of. But again, thank you. Enjoy the time away. It's well deserved. So with that, resolution number 2021-99, a resolution in appreciation and commendation of Vern M. Horton for his service to the village of Fairport Harbor. Whereas Vern Horton has served the village as a councilman since 2010, and whereas Vern Horton during his tenure as councilman served under Mayor Frank J. Saracen and Mayor Timothy S. Manross. And whereas Vern Horton actively served on several council committees as well as the tree commission. And whereas Vern Horton has faithfully served the village of Fairport Harbor and our residents in his position as councilman, and he has performed his duties with commitment, distinction, and dedication. And whereas council wishes to publicly recognize and thank Vern Horton for his innumerable achievements and for the many contributions he has made to the betterment of our community. Now therefore be it resolved by the council of the village of Fairport Harbor, county of Lake, state of Ohio as follows. That Vern Horton is hereby publicly recognized and commended and thanked for his work, effort, and commitment to the village of Fairport Harbor and to the residents of the village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and council wishes him and his family the very best in the future. Wherefore, this resolution shall be in full force and effect immediately upon its passage by council and approval by the mayor. Needed a motion, Mr. Harrison.
So moved.
Second.
Harrison.
Motion to suspend also.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Saracen.
Thank you, Jim.
Vacknick.
Aye.
Horton abstain. Harrison.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Vacknick.
Aye.
Horton abstain.
Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, council.
Yeah, just one quick
Yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
I've been on this board for nearly a quarter of a century, and almost that entire time Vern has been here. And agree with everything everybody said. Lots of debate between Vern and I over the years, great debate. Cares about the community, but the one thing I appreciate the most is his friendship. Thank you, Vern.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you to all the council. It's been a privilege and an honor. And you're right, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I figured. Good. Well, congratulations, Doug. All right, so again, before I read this resolution, I'd like to take a little bit of time too to recognize Doug Harrison for his commitment and work on behalf of the residents of the village of Fairport Harbor. Doug and I were elected again with Vernon, that big election when there was 14 of us running. That was some crazy times. The thing that stands out the most with Doug is when Doug and I and Elizabeth Gurley were elected, at that time, Kent State did a local government class for newly elected officials, and it was very, very beneficial to us. We got to ride down to Kent, I don't know, a couple of times a month for 3 or 4 months. We really got to know one another because the three of us had never met before we ran for council. We were able to kind of learn how to make motions and do all the things that you do here at the table because there's no school for how to do this. You kind of figure it out on the fly, and it's pretty intimidating when you're sitting on this side of the table for the first time. So we got to learn that together, and I got to know Doug as a man and as a professional and as a friend. Again, Doug, your depth of knowledge to the zoning code, your commitment to the village will sorely be missed, and I can't thank you enough on a personal level. It has been an absolute honor to serve with you. I wish you well in retirement. I don't know if you're leaving the village. If you don't, I'll find a committee to put you on. You know, you're not going to go far if you're sticking around, bud. So with that, resolution number 2021-100, a resolution in appreciation and commendation of Douglas Harrison for his service to the village of Fairport Harbor. Whereas Doug Harrison has served the village as a councilman since 2006, and whereas Doug Harrison, during his tenure as councilman, served under Mayor Frank J. Saracey and Mayor Timothy S. Manross. And whereas Doug Harrison actively served on several council committees as well as the Planning Commission. And whereas Doug Harrison has faithfully served the village of Fairport Harbor and our residents in his position as councilman, and he has performed his duties with commitment, distinction, and dedication. And whereas council wishes to publicly recognize and thank Doug Harrison for his innumerable achievements and for the many contributions he has made to the betterment of our community. Now therefore be it resolved by the council of the village of Fairport Harbor, county of Lake, state of Ohio as follows. That Doug Harrison is hereby publicly recognized and commended and thanked for his work, effort, and commitment to the village of Fairport Harbor and to the residents of the village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and council wishes him and his family the very best in the future. Wherefore, this resolution shall be in full force and effect immediately upon its passage by council and approval by the mayor.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Just gave you a new last name, Tony. Horton, aye. Bertone,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Harrison.
Abstain.
Horton, aye. Bertone, aye. Heights. Saracen.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Harrison.
Abstain.
Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
exactly the same. Known Doug a long, long time. Lots of great ideas. Most cool, calm person you'll ever meet. And never saw him get upset once in
Maybe
nearly
tonight.
20 years.
Yeah.
Not once. He's also become a great friend, and I appreciate all the time that I've been able to be around you. Hopefully we'll see you a lot more.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you all for putting that resolution together with all those kind words. And I appreciate the opportunity that I've had to work with the elected officials and the staff and the residents of this wonderful town. And the only other thing I might say is to echo some words that I heard several years ago, and that is to anyone who's freshly retired and thinks that they have talents and thick enough skin to work in the public sector, to give back something that they've learned, and I would certainly recommend that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
And please, gentlemen, before you leave, please know that you each have a box of cupcakes all for yourself to take home with you tonight. COVID-friendly cupcakes.
Yeah, well, actually, those, don't worry about it, I have them here. Resolution number 2021-101, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Amy Kapistashi to the Fairport Harbor Planning Commission and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. Harrison.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Resolution number 2021-102, a resolution reappointing Tom Fazekas as a member of the Board of Directors of the Fairport Harbor Port Authority and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
On the motion to suspend, Harrison.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. On the motion to adopt, Harrison.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-103, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Chris Pinto to the Fairport Harbor Board of Zoning Appeals and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone. Saracen.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. On the motion to adopt, Harrison.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Resolution number 2021-104, a resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and the village administrator to enter into an agreement with Lake County Planning and Community Development for planning services on behalf of the village of Fairport Harbor, Lake County, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend.
Second.
Harrison, on the
Aye.
motion to suspend.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. On the motion to adopt, Harrison.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Resolution number 2021-105, a resolution authorizing the mayor and the village administrator to apply for, accept, and enter into a cooperative agreement for planning of water vault improvements project between the village of Fairport Harbor and the Ohio Water Development Authority and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
On the motion to suspend, Harrison.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. On the motion to adopt, Harrison.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Horton. Aye.
Ordinance number 2021-106, an ordinance amending Chapter 161, Mayor's Court in order to create a violations bureau and to establish a fine schedule for the violations bureau and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Harrison.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. On the motion to adopt, Harrison.
Aye.
Bagnick.
Aye.
Saracen.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Horton. Aye. Thank you.
Mayor, do I get extra pay for all this extra work I'm doing tonight?
Yeah, that's what was in the check we handed out.
Oh,
I think it's going to be the same as the last one you got. All right, I don't have anything else this evening. Does council have anything? You might,
Do we need to take any action
Hey,
on
Amy,
the
Amy, are we going back to one meeting? Are we gonna be one
county
meeting a month or two?
dispatch?
no, I think we've already done, I think we did
I
the
think it was
dispatch
just in
at the
the
last meeting,
December.
or the meeting before that. I think we've already done dispatch.
Maybe you might wanna mention to them.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we did, because I got the thank you letter from them this week. So, nothing else from council? Or, do we need to pass that motion here at this meeting then?
Well, if we're gonna go to
Just one?
I think that the last time we had a motion, it ended in December for one meeting a month because of COVID exposure. So-
Gotcha.
Right.
I would certainly continue on the schedule that we are to have meetings on the the third Tuesday of each month into the next year, and I would just do it for the whole year.
Agree.
Okay, and then we could always do the specials just like we did. So if I could get a motion for that, thank you, Jim.
I'll make the motion to have one meeting.
Harrison? Was the second?
Yep.
Cericy?
Aye.
Harrison? Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Vacknick?
Aye.
Horton? Aye.
Okay, so we'll be open to the public, but when we're done with the public session, council's going to be going into executive session to deal with some personnel issues. We will not be taking any action coming out of that. And honestly, Doug and Vern, if you guys wanted to go, you don't have to come in, but you're more than welcome to. So, I don't know if you wanted to start your retirement early. But with that, we're open to the public.
Before we go, I just want
Yes.
to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and have safe, and thanks to everybody for coming all the time. It really makes it better for all of us. So thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Jerry. Okay, I don't see any hands going up. Karen? Go ahead. Come up to the middle. And please state your name for the record. Thank you.
Karen Bidlack. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Traveling around town, kind of noticed some of the streets need some attention. I was wondering if our road department or the council that handles maintaining the roads, especially along the north and south roads, like in front of the high school on Vine Street, and then even along on Plum Street, between 3rd and 2nd, just a lot of obstruction and, pavements are uneven and, is there any plans this year to do any repaving on the north and south streets?
I know we are setting up a meeting for streets and sidewalks after the first of the year. Have we set that date? Did we set that at the last meeting?
I thought we did it.
I thought we did
set it in
too.
January, before the January meeting.
5:30, I believe.
Yeah, so we have a meeting scheduled, and what we do, Karen, is we try to prioritize. So we'll go over the list from last year. The short answer is no, there's nothing planned at this point.
Okay.
I don't know how much we'll actually be able to accomplish with the funds that we have in that levy fund at the moment.
Okay.
We expect a bunch of those a couple of years back and kind of building that up now.
I just recommend take a drive down those roads, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It just very rocky, but didn't know if there was anything. I know even some parts of Eagle Street have been taken care of, and some of the other streets have been partially maintained. But again, in front of the high school, and then between 3rd and 2nd on Plum. So thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Okay, if nothing else, we will adjourn to, yes, sir.
Good evening, David Williams, 1249 High Street, and I have a question. I see it's not on the agenda, but there was some discussion at last month's meeting about this proposed gas station in the plaza directly across from my home. Is that moving forward, or is that off the table, or?
So we had a planning commission meeting last Tuesday,
16th.
or on the 16th, and that was actually voted down to move to a C3. So I believe legislation's probably coming before council at the January meeting to accept that recommendation or not. So that's where we are at the moment.
And if they come together with any architectural renderings or any site plan or anything?
No.
All
Nothing was really presented at the planning commission meeting.
So I should stay tuned for the January meeting?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll adjourn into executive session then.
Can I have a motion?
Oh, I need a motion to adjourn into executive session. We're actually going to leave this room and go into another so the audio guys can break down.
I think the motion that Doug is making has to say, we go to executive session to discuss personnel issues as his last official act.
Okay. Nicely played, Doug. We need a second.
Is that Mr. Bertone?
I think
Second.
Christina had it actually, should be.
Harrison. Vacknick. Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Saracen. Horton, aye.